One of our most popular videos was comparing the venerable T5Z from Taylor hybrid guitar to the new kid on the block, the Acoustasonic Telecaster. So get ready, because here's a Cocobolo edition for you guys. Check it out. Hey everyone, this is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. So as I was stating, we did a video when the Acoustasonic Telecaster released at Winter NAMM, and we compared it to the Taylor T5Z. It seemed to us to be the most likely comparison and what most people would probably shop the Acoustasonic Telecaster against. The T5Z has been out for many years, and it has basically taken the thunder of the hybrid guitar. So if you are wanting to have a guitar that does both acoustic and electric sounds, something that allows you to be versatile on stage without having to switch instruments, the T5 and the T5Z, which is what I'm holding in my hand, has been the guitar that most people have looked to. Now, Fender brought to the market this new Acoustasonic Telecaster, which also offers a hybrid experience that allows you to have both acoustic and electric sounds like the T5, but they do it very differently. So that video that we did showcased the differences between the two and why you might choose one or the other, or dare I say, actually have both in your stable. But now they both come in Cocobolo, at least for a limited time. So this year, Taylor has replaced Koa with Cocobolo on the custom model of the T5Z. So that's what I'm holding here in my little hand. T5Z, all the specs as you would normally expect, which we'll go over, with a Cocobolo top. Fender has released a limited run of Cocobolo exotic American Acoustasonic Telecasters. It's a mouthful, but it's an amazing guitar. So the top is Cocobolo, the body is Black Limba, and it is a great offering. But as before, each guitar is very different, and they bring their own strengths to the argument of which guitar should probably be in your stable. So let's talk about what they are. Start with the T5, because it's been around for a while. The T5Z features a sapele body, completely hollowed out, with a suspended solid wood top. In this case, it's Cocobolo, but there's a lot of offerings in the T5 range, from mahogany to spruce to maple, previously Koa, Cocobolo. You can order custom ones with a variety of woods, finishes, and so forth. The electronics are very straightforward though. It's called the T5 because it is a thin line guitar with a 5-way switch. It's what you have right there on the side of the instrument. On the top, you have 3 controls. They are active and powered by a 9-volt battery in the back, as you can see, because it's going to come in later. So the controls are an active volume with a center detent, treble, and bass, okay, which also have center detent, so you can add or take away, and your mid-range is kind of at a set point there in the middle. The combination of pickups that you get through the 5-way switch is pretty straightforward. So in the first position, you have the most acoustic sound. And what that does is it gives you an under neck magnetic pickup. So it's a pickup that's right about here, you can't really see it, along with a body sensor located just below the bridge, sensing the top. Those 2 pickups give you that acoustic tone. When you switch off of position 1, you no longer have an acoustic sound, okay? So you now have electric sounds 2 through 5. Position 2 is going to be that neck pickup alone, and it's a very single coil Strat kind of sound. Position 3 is that bridge pickup that looks kind of like a lipstick pickup. It's actually a covered stacked humbucker, and it's going to give you a very nice chunky humbucking bridge pickup sound. Kind of like a cross between a Gibson PAF and a P90. It's kind of somewhere in there. It's not as dark as a PAF pickup or the humbucker that would come on like a Gibson Les Paul. And it's got some kind of single coil aspects to it because of its narrowness. So great sound. When you go to 4, it's both pickups in parallel, and with a hollow body construction, think kind of Gretsch sound, those Filtertrons on those 40s hollow bodies. And then on the 5th position, Taylor says it sounds like a 50s hollow body, and I think they're alluding to kind of like a Gibson ES335. I hope Gibson doesn't like slap them with a Play Authentic or anything, but you know, that's kind of the sound they're going for. I personally find position 5, both pickups are in series, and it's a great lead sound because you have them gain staging one another like a really wide range humbucker. So on the T5, you're getting 5 sounds that you can manipulate with an active EQ, okay? 1 acoustic setting, 4 electric guitar settings. This guitar comes strung with electric strings, 11s, although they feel fantastic because the setup is so good, you'd think they were 10s or something. But it is decidedly more electric oriented. So if you are more of an electric player that has an occasional need for an acoustic sound, that's what this is made for, okay? Now, let's talk about the other end of the spectrum. That's where the Acoustasonic Telecaster comes in. It's decidedly going the other way. And I don't think it's an accident that the acoustic guitar company made an electric leaning hybrid and the electric guitar company made an acoustic leaning hybrid, because that's what we have here. So with the Acoustasonic Telecaster, it is in this case a black Limba body with a Cocobolo hardwood top. Now it has this sound hole in the middle that has the SRS string resonance technology that they came up with at Fender in this waterfall design that really adds to the acoustic sound of the instrument. You have a Acoustasonic Telecaster designed single coil pickup that's right there at the bridge. You have an undersaddle pickup, and then you have a very sophisticated preamp that Fender and Fishman have designed to go with this guitar, and that's where a lot of the secret's taking place here. So you have a 5-way switch. In each of those positions, you are going to get either an acoustic sound or an electric sound or a blend of the two. And as we go through them, we'll notate what Fender is saying these positions are modeling. The secret sauce here is what would typically be called the tone knob. It's actually a blend or a mode knob. And what it allows you to do is switch between 2 voices on either selection. So position 5, there's 2 voices. 4, 2 voices. 3, 2 voices. Are you catching on yet? So there's 10 voices that are on this through the modeling and the pickups that are on board. Now it's a blend, it's not an if-or, so you can actually kind of blend between the 2 sounds that you're getting. So on one, it might have a dreadnought and a parlor sound, or a dreadnought and a grand auditorium sound, something that's mahogany versus something that's maple, a driven electric guitar sound versus a cleaner electric guitar sound, and with that mode knob, you can choose a blend between them or one or the other. So we'll demonstrate those for you. Now, like the T5Z, it is active. It has a lithium-ion battery in it, and it requires to be plugged in through a little plug right there at the input jack, and has like over 20 hours of battery life. So you shouldn't need to worry about it. Just keep it plugged in occasionally, and you will be good to go. So this one comes strung with acoustic guitar strings. Like I said, they're 11s as well, but decidedly more acoustic here. So if you are an acoustic player that wants a variety of acoustic sounds and the occasional electric tone, if you play in coffee shops and you want to overdrive it occasionally and you plug directly into a PA, this is a really compelling option. So we're going to put them through their paces and let you see what we're talking about. Now, for reference, we're plugging into a Hot Rod Deluxe version 4, and that's what I'll be playing the electric sounds of the T5 through. And the acoustic sounds for both instruments will be going direct. Now I'm using a Fender Acoustic 100 behind me, just basically so I can hear something for reference, but you'll be hearing something going direct into Pro Tools. So without any further ado, let's check it out. So there you have it. Cocobolo versions of the Taylor T5Z and the Fender Acoustasonic Telecaster. Now, these limited edition American Acoustasonic Telecasters with exotic Cocobolo are for a limited time. They are very limited in number, something like 250 worldwide, I think only 100 here in the United States. So they will be going. If you are interested in one of these, let us know, or let your local music store know, and maybe they got some too, but there aren't very many of these floating out. If you'd like information on either of these guitars, visit the link below, and it'll take you to alamomusic.com. The links below take you directly to the product page for these. You can check out all of the specs and photos on these guitars, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. We make them for you. And don't forget that the very best guitar in the world is the one that you're playing right now. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.